go to heaven, goats go to hell.
Hey everybody, I tried to do this once already and it didn't work because the motor was on and for some reason it screwed up the audio on the movie. So basically I'm redoing it. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about has nothing to do with religion or gay rights or any of that stuff. I want to talk about customer service because I had this weird thing where I had like 3 customer service problems in a row, and every single one of them, none of them were, none of my problems were fixed, and I wound up fixing everything myself. So, first one that happened was my internet went out. I have cable internet. My internet went out. And my phone goes over the internet. I have Vonage, so I couldn't call the cable company. So basically, I had to go down to the cable company, tell them that there was a problem, and they said they'd send somebody out. I told them, my phone doesn't work, so make sure nobody calls me. And the lady said, okay, I'll make a special note of it. She made a special note of it in the computer. We waited around all day. Nobody ever showed up. Basically, I figured it out myself. I figured out what the problem was. Basically, my phone adapter, the thing that allows me to get my phone over the internet, there was something wrong with that. So what I did was I bypassed it, just went straight from my modem to my router, and I was able to get internet after that. And so Vonage has this thing where you can check your voicemail online, and so I did that, and they called. Even though the lady made a special note not to call, the cable company called, and the reason they never showed up is because I didn't answer the phone. Because basically they said I wasn't home. So that was just obviously very wrong, but I fixed the problem myself. I found out that it was my phone adapter, and I bypassed it, and that fixed the problem. Well, so then my problem was the phone adapter, so because I still couldn't use my phone. So I emailed Vonage, and tried to, told them what the problem was, and tried to get a response from them. They never got back to me. A couple days later, I got an email, and the email was basically. At first, I thought it was, it's them getting back to me. Finally they're going to fix my problem. But no, it was a survey asking me how well they helped me fix my problem. So so basically I rated everything 0 in their little survey. Well, anyway, I wound up fixing that problem myself too. Basically, it was actually a pretty simple thing to fix. The only problem was there's an internal memory in the phone adapter, and I guess it gets like clogged up or something, and so you have to unplug it and let it sit for a couple minutes, and that the internal battery dies, and then you can plug it back in, and the memory's gone. So I did that, and it worked. It was something that I'd forgotten about. They'd actually told me how to do that earlier, and I'd forgotten about it. But anyway, so I did that, and it worked. And so it's 2 problems that I fixed myself, and the customer service didn't wasn't helpful at all. Then okay, so my third problem was World of Warcraft. With my World of Warcraft account, there was an update to the game, and when I tried to do the update, it didn't work on my computer, so I had to uninstall the game and reinstall it. And for some reason, it wasn't working after I was reinstalling the game. So I called their customer service because my phone was working, oh, it's snowing. Okay, yeah, I called their customer service, and that lady was totally unhelpful. I went through all the problems, and I said, she gave me all this stuff. She's like, "Did you try this? Did you try?" I'm like, "Yeah, I already tried all that." And she basically said, "I don't know, it's probably a virus," which it wasn't. But I downloaded some like antivirus software, and there wasn't any virus on my computer. So basically, I just did all sorts of stuff that I could try and figure out with the computer, and it turns out that even though there's a new expansion. For those of you who don't know what an expansion is, it's like additional content for the game. There's a new expansion that just came out, and my account isn't updated to the new expansion. But for some reason, I thought, maybe I'll just try to download the new expansion and see if that works, and it worked, even though my account isn't updated to the new expansion. But anyway, that's what fixed it. And so that was all 3 problems. I fixed them myself, and yeah, it was just really crazy. I just wanted to talk about that. So I will see you guys later.